how is a house of prayer different than a church? Because we call it a house of prayer here, but how is that different from a church?
I think a house of prayer, its primary function and its primary assignment is prayer meetings. In a church, it should have prayer meetings in the diet, but the diet of a local church, it needs to teach and preach lots of different subjects. It needs to do evangelism, needs to build families, godly marriages, build friendships out in the marketplace. There's so many things a church does. And a house of prayer may do a few of those, but its number one assignment is prayer meetings, and we don't have to apologize for that. I remember when John Dawson, the president of Youth with a Mission for so many years, he told me, he says, don't ever apologize for your focus. He says, stay focused and don't try to do everything. That's the glory of what God has called you to do. Now, you'll feel a little insecure and you'll maybe feel criticized because you're not doing 2 or 3 of these things that others are doing. But do your assignment, because in the overall city and region, Jesus, his leadership will make sure everything gets done by his people. But everything doesn't have to happen all in one building. So a house of prayer, its primary assignment is prayer, as simple as that is. But what happens even here at IHOP is that prayer is our primary assignment. Then we start adding and adding and adding and adding. And all of a sudden, the collection of these 20 activities, of all of our outreaches, we have so many outreaches, actually it gets heavier and more weighty on our organization than the prayer room. And then other things start coming into tension. And so we got to keep the prayer room central and the primary thing without apologizing. And other ministries should not apologize for not having prayer central. They need other things central. They need to have prayer there, but not central necessarily. And so that's what a house of prayer is. It really is a ministry as simple as that focuses on prayer, that might do some extra things as well.
So there's been this kind of phrase percolating in recent years called the praying church. I mean, what does that mean?
When I think of the term praying church, I think of the body of Christ all over the earth, not an organization, not a network. It's not something people join, but it's churches that have the full assignment of what a local church is. You know, those 8 or 10 key things that a local church needs to do. And it has a culture of prayer. Maybe it has a prayer meeting a day. Maybe it has home groups that have a half hour of the home group is prayer. Maybe it has prayer meetings a couple times a week, not every day, but it has a prayer culture. So people value prayer. They have an understanding of its value. They put some money in it. They put some time, some human resource in it. But it's not the whole thing they do, but it's in the culture. It's a prayer culture in their spiritual family.